Hi everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. This evening I've made it out to Two Tree Island for a mad dash out with my camera at the last minute, as the weather conditions looked okay, or at least better than their forecast for the next couple of days, which is going to limit my photography over the weekend. So on a Thursday evening, as my video's just been released, I'm out with my camera shooting next week's video. But whoa, what a fantastic evening I've actually got. So the sun's about to set, so there's going to be a lot of photography on hand, quick dashing around along this causeway here. So let's see what I come up with. It's been a rush this evening to grab a quick image down here at Two Tree Island of this lovely boat as the tide's coming in, and I really wanted to come to this location because we've got some clear skies, or relatively clear skies this evening, compared to the next couple of days, which is not going to be too great weather wise. But first image set up, 24mm and a 40mm image there of this lovely little rowing boat that I've got here, the reeds, and then obviously the setting sun that's behind the clouds. So yeah, good image already. The next image set up here, I've literally spun round 180 degrees from the boat that I was just photographing, stuck on the 24-105 lens, and got an image of the reeds as the tide's coming in here. About half a second at f11, working out really quite nice, smoothing out the water for that half a second as there's a bit of wind coming in. However, it is blurring out or making the reeds obviously quite soft within the image. Now, I'm not too sure if I like that or not. I'm going to post the image anyway. I think obviously shooting in this direction, which is opposite to where the sun is setting, which is behind you, yeah, I think it might well work better in a black and white, but I'll obviously have to have a look at that when I get back to the PC to process the image. But yeah, working out really quite nice. I've also put on for the 105mm lens the crop factor on the camera as well, so obviously got that extra reach, about 168mm or whatever it is that the crop factor adds onto the onto the lens. But yeah, working out really quite nice. Zooming in on that patch of reeds, working out really quite nice for half a second exposure. Let's have a look at another structure down there and see what else I can come up with. So as you saw with that composition there, I've obviously waded out along the causeway here to take that structure, which is basically 4 posts and a horizontal bit of wood. But it works out really quite well for a long exposure, or relatively long exposure, in these high tide conditions. Luckily enough, having my welly boots on and coming up just about mid or lower calf level, yeah, I didn't want to chance it any too longer that it's actually coming over the top of the wellies. But yeah, working out really quite nice for that one. So kept it on f11 and 1 second exposure time, give or take, at ISO 50. Then stopped down a little bit to f16 and took a 2 second exposure. Kind of like that one better than the f11 one. Yeah, really like that structure, and with obviously the upright posts as well, working out really quite nice. But what a fantastic evening to be out chatting with a couple of other gentlemen as well. Working out to be a lovely evening out with my camera. For the final set of images there, I got really down low, put on the 17 to 40mm lens and opened it all as wide as possible at 17mm, right down on the edge of the causeway here, working out really quite nice. The lovely detail and pattern that it's picking up in the sky is working out really interesting. So images obviously have taken, I'll post up all the details in the description below like normal, because there's a selection that I've just taken there, and to be honest, until you get them back onto the main screen of the computer, you're never too sure exactly which one is the one that you're going to pick. So I've taken images at f16, f22 as well, taken 2-second exposures as well as an 8-second exposure, but working out really quite nice. And what a fantastic evening to be down here. Yes, obviously there's a bit of a wind, can't really help that when you come down to the coast, can you? But what a enjoyable last minute dash out with my camera this evening, ahead of potentially one of the wettest weekends that we've had for some time. So yeah, limited or potential limitations that will cause for me to get out. But yeah, it's a Thursday evening, which is one of my videos that have just been released earlier on, yeah, an hour ago. I'll obviously see what's gone on in that one, but yeah, really enjoyed it this evening nevertheless. So it's worked out to be a fantastic evening here at Two Tree Island, and as the sun's obviously set, but the colour in the clouds is still there. I may stick around a little bit to take another image or two as it's moving into blue hour and we're getting some really interesting light over there projected up into the sky. But from my point of view regarding the video, it's going to be quite tricky. However, I really appreciate everyone watching today's video, as yeah, it's really quite a last minute dash out with my camera, as I say, because of the weather conditions predicted over this weekend, which is when I normally get out and shoot, weren't looking favourable at all. But yeah, what a fantastic evening, and hopefully some of the images have come out really quite nice. Please, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing, leave us a comment, as I really do enjoy those comments. And until next time when I'm back out with my camera, take care.